kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Miami. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just a outside the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. Hey, full fury. Check 26.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Tua gonna throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And again, it's Tagovailoa on the move to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. They'll roll him out right. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open. But I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air, being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Jones steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That swung out to Mostert. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Drill, 52.
In motion, Hill. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Mostert is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 2. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
But they'll let the fullback try and take him home, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 106 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Brian Daboll dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. Jones throwing for it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Rolling to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
No. Hey, watch that. Check right. Hey, red. 54. Let's go. Mike's 54. Green Jack. 54. On the ball.
Tua, a final shot before half. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 138 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have retaken a third-quarter lead. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They fake the handoff. Now Tua out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. In motion, Hill. On second and 11 now. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
He is going to find Hill here. He's got room at the 30, and he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. One more time with Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do them much good. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.